seeing him.
This is exactly the type... Guys, this is why women probably shouldn't be journalists, because...
This is why women, end of sentence.
How can any woman say that, let alone support anyone who says that? So it's been few weeks that the Diddy trial started, and Stephanie Su got the chance to report on that through her Rotten Mango podcast, which stirred up some drama in internet regarding why she is allowed to report a case like that. I wasn't really keen on making a video on this topic, especially when the most ordeal have already died down, but one particular video caught my eye while surfing. I will mainly talk about that. Generally, when it comes to my take on the whole situation is that I totally support the fact that Stephanie Su is the one who got the chance to report on the trial. She got a massive audience which she built over time, and probably this is one of the reasons why she's selected to get the massive audience's attentions, especially the younger generations. And with that, she is best in describing and telling stories, which almost gives a videographic vision. She describes personalities of perpetrators and tries to give everyone's perspective with respect. She goes above and beyond to describe victims' stories and their hobbies and perks and personalities where I feel I personally can connect with them. Even she reaches out to family and friends of victims, interviewing them. With that, she does a lot of charity, also some non-profit organizations specifically for different cases around the world. Now with this take of mine, you will think I'm a very die-hard fan of her, but no. I started watching her the moment she started Rotten Mango podcast because I'm a true crime listener, and generally good old CNN and BBC News with body cam footage used to do wonders for me. But I had to watch 4 to 5 different videos on single case to get the whole gist and everyone's perspective. But with Stephanie Su's videos, I get the whole story in one go. But this video shows how unresearched you can be and how far low you can go to just hate someone.
YouTuber who has no journalistic credit, no career in journalism whatsoever. She is merely known for eating massive amounts of fast food in mukbang videos where she narrates crime stories. And that's literally it. That's her entire shtick. A lot of people find...
Well, there used to be a time where Stephanie used to do mukbang while covering these cases, and at that time she got a lot of criticism, and over the time she changed her content, and now for 2 years she is making content very respectively and passionately. So the content shift over time shows she cares. So yeah, saying this thing shows you didn't even try to check before speaking and putting out a false narrative.
New York City. This is day 2 of jury selection for Diddy's trial, and it was okay. Listen, there's
Is she like using hand sanitizer right now?
no video cameras allowed. There's nothing. It's not being live.
Did she literally mocked her way of speaking? Unbelievable. Being a woman and mocking another woman for girly voice tone? I don't know, what kind of pick-me behavior is this? And what's wrong with hand sanitizer? Whatever, moving on.
Seeing him.
This is exactly the type... Guys, this is why women probably shouldn't be journalists, because imagine it's the OJ trial and some woman's like, did you see that person doing the sketches? Like, that's something you make 20 years down the line in like a...
OJ was like low-key serving cunt in the courtroom. This is why women, end of sentence. Just keep going. Yeah.
In person.
What the food are you consuming that their brain cells are retarding? They literally put out a generalized derogatory sentence in this day and age on internet while calling out someone else. The audacity.
I can't.
There's no real way to do that respectfully, but I will entertain the argument. I mean, okay.
Yes, there's really no definitive respective way set for these topics to be discussed, but still the big media houses are delivering the news with big seriousnesses but little to no empathy. So yeah, no definitive way. And everyone is doing their job. Also true, this is very popular genre, so monetizing it seems unethical, but at the same time, media houses are also monetizing it. Also, I have seen people put forth arguments like a sponsor in middle of a serious case seems cruel and unethical, but doesn't in any form of media that delivers case or documentaries like this shows some form of ad, and these sponsorships are in partnerships with many non-profit organizations who works against domestic violence, child abuse and other stuffs. So it's actually helping, right? So all these arguments feel like comes from a place of jealousy and pettiness, and the statements are so derogatory like girl, are you pick me or something? So disgusting. There's so many YouTubers already defending her for obvious reasons, and up to this I thought all the hate is originally from Snark page or Twitter randomly never thought we'll get a hit by a YouTube video like this. Maybe she has more journalistic knowledge and experience than you guys can ever have just to even talk about topic like this. As you chose to take random hate pages posts as facts without any research. You know, in general, keeping all the arguments aside, which are mostly bullshit. But the reason all the discord started is this video from her TikTok and Instagram, and guess what? These are literally nothing to do with the actual case or podcast. This is on her Instagram, which most probably followed by her fans. Shows she's allowed to be happy, take a break on there, which got no actual connection with the trial. So I just don't get this hate. That's it. These are my view, and I needed to talk about this video. Those statements felt very disgusting and disrespectful. So if you think differently, you are welcome to talk about in comments. And yeah, I'm almost posting about 5 months later. I'm sure no one noticed, but had some issues in my personal life. Will try what I can do going forward. I also don't know if my past average 500 viewers will still watch it or not, but let's see.